What's up, guys? It's your boy SSG Lil in the building, and I'm back with another reaction video. We're on to the next week's weekly rap reactions, and for the week that I'm covering, we have a rap from Rustage and a rap from Fabvl. We're obviously going to start with the Rustage one. This is the Madara Rap, Death, by Rustage featuring Shofu and JHBBOSS. Haven't heard anything from JHBBOSS. I don't remember him being a feature on any rap song or cypher in the past. So for me, it's going to be a new musical style, a new voice in the mix. But if he's paired up with Rustage and Shofu, who I have heard before, I already know it's going to be fire. And the only thing I really know about Madara, he's Madara Uchiha, part of the Uchiha clan. He is one of the antagonists in Naruto, I believe specifically Naruto Shippuden. And one of his most famous scenes is when he fights a large ninja army and or drops 2 meteors on said ninja army. So yeah, I can't wait to hear Rustage's, Shofu's, and JHBBOSS's take on Madara. And yeah, you already know, before we get into it, to avoid a copyright strike, I am not associated with the Naruto series. I support the official release and the creators of the official release. Go support the official release for yourselves. And let's get right into this, y'all. Madara Rap, Death.
Got the vision, I'll be on the mission. They be living life like it's a contradiction. In no competition, read the job description. I'll be breaking numbers like it's long division. Call me Madara, ayy. Judge and jury, I'm the arbiter, ayy. Looking wooden like they Hashirama. I gon' weed them out like I'm the god in that, ayy. You lot don't know about that. Dropping planets like a sleeping atlas. God is planet if they're needing raptures. Body language, they gon' see the patterns. I gon' peep the writing like it's Reader Rabbit. They gon' see the malice, make a whole army. Take a leave of absence of a whole army. You're a reenactment, keep a pole on me. I'll go keep the balance. Fire talking like I speak with dragons.
Fire on me, know I keep a ratchet with a beam attack. He's in a demon faction, now we bleeding gashes. We don't want the talking, we don't need distraction. No games, you seen disaster. Sharingan, he moves like Cleopatra. Beat me, but you thinking backwards. Speaking fact, they got Shinobi, homie, we the rappers. Renegade people die when I activate. Draw tools, got plans to reanimate. Obito upon, I feed you the bomb. I'm reborn, I'm on, I kill shit, I'm gone, I flame shit. Katon got a legendary bloodline. Must fight, Izanagi on your front line. Now we up like a jutsu, plus sign, hit it in the leaves, coming back for what's mine.
Cause a planetary devastation when I'm stepping up. Fire spin, yeah, that's how I did it. No, I'm different, no comparing us. Gucci, I'm rapping when I'm walking up. Some sign of hard body you couldn't touch. Shinobi's know me when I'm stepping up. One that they fear when I'm in the cut. You wonder what, that's for sure. I'm up in the score, you know that I'm taking them out.
Don't wanna die by the sword, the bow to your lord. I'm leaving them deep on the ground.
Renegade on me, of course, I keep me a torch. He talk, then I'm burning them down.
I feel it straight to my core, I'm hunting for
you
more.
You know that it's death when you hearing this sound. Bow!
Send goons to the sediment. Men wounds on the medicine. Men knew what I went through. Were all failures of a Senju made experiment. I be acting like the Avatar, way that I conquered the elements. I with a 6 like a hexagon. I turn a man red like I'm crossing with
pelicans. That man dead is how I do Shinobi. 10 out 10 times the tool is on me. Jutsu holy, infinite Suki on me. You can see it in the moon's eye. On point like kunais. You try to try. Don't care who tried. Who might? You died. Need a new guy. I'll get smacked like a fruit fly. Tensei need a new guy.
They know I'm grown in the wartime. They can't smoke like they spoke with exhaust pipes out. On my own, I got codes that I swore. I blow after blow on the floor like it's 4 time. If they got taught live, then they all fight. But the sword might cut a short life. What I brought, I got the foresight to lead ninjas like a tour guide.
I say your side was the wrong side. I played both sides and they all died. No life, I left no signs. I waste no time on you small fries. Throw signs, I got all kinds. I watch hope die with my own eyes. And I won't die for my war crimes. I turn yo guys into yo kind.
Cause a planetary devastation when I'm stepping up. Fire spin, yeah, that's how I did it. No, I'm different, no comparing us. Gucci, I'm rapping when I'm walking up. Some sign of hard body you couldn't touch. Shinobi's know me when I'm stepping up. One that they fear when I'm in the cut. You wonder what, that's for sure. I'm up in the score, you know that I'm taking them out.
Don't wanna die by the sword, the bow to your lord. I'm leaving them deep on the ground.
Renegade on me, of course, I keep me a torch. He talk, then I'm burning them down.
I feel it straight to my core, I'm hunting for more.
You know that it's death when you hearing this sound. Bow!
Alright, y'all. That was the Madara Rap, Death, by Rustage featuring Shofu and JHBBOSS. Bro, I love when Rustage incorporates that type of style, the alternating. Bro, one of the most fire parts of like his whole friggin', I don't even know what to say. literally, that was awesome because he switched it. His arsenal, part of his rap arsenal. That's what I meant to say. He literally switches off with JHBBOSS. And he switches off with him during the chorus. And then during the verses, him and Shofu, they switch off. And I actually love JHBBOSS's voice. Along with the rap style, cause a planetary devastation when I'm stepping up. Fire spinning, yeah, that's how I did it. No, I'm different, no comparing up. Ichiya rapping when I'm walking up. Susanna, her body couldn't touch. Shinobi's know me when I'm stepping up. Want to feel when I'm in the cut. I'm like, ooh, hit you with the singing, then he transitions into the rapping. They want to wolf, that's for sure. I'm up in the score, you know that I'm taking them out. Switch to Rustage. Don't want to die by the sword and battle your lord. I'm leaving them deep on the ground. And then switches right back. Renegade on me, of course. I keep me a torch. He thought that I'm burning them down. And he said, I feel it straight to my core. I'm hunting for more. And then he switches back. You know what's different when you're hearing this sound? Grr, bow. I'm like, yo. No cap, that grr. And you hear that boom, 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 boom. Like the way the bass played literally gives me like New York rap type vibes. And it was friggin' awesome. And I definitely love Shofu and Rustage for what they did with the verses. It's like, got the vision, I'll be on the mission. Like I had no contradiction. They said breaking numbers like it's long division, I'm Madara A. Judge and jury, I'm the arbiter A. I'm like, ooh. And he said talk about God planned it. He be causing raptures. I'm like, ooh, okay. And he later said, got the balance, fire on me, fire spitting like I speak with dragons. And then you have Shofu fire on me. I'm like, ooh. And he said, gosh, you know when you hold me, read the rapture. I'm like, ooh. Got plans to reanimate. I'm like he moved, she moved, like he moved, we moved, she moved, like Cleopatra. I'm like, ooh. He like, gosh, you know when we read the rapture. I'm like, ooh, come on. Got plans to reanimate. I'm like, ooh. And then he said, I'm up like a jutsu plus sign. You know, plus like addition, adding up. Plus, you know, they do be making a lot of different hand signs to do their different jutsus and stuff. He said, Hidden the Leaf's coming back for what's mine, because it's called the Village of the Hidden Leaf. Yo. And then you had Rustage come in. He sounded a little villainous when he came in on the next verse after the chorus. Like it says, like, you know, like send them to the sediment. Mend wounds on the medicine. And he said, oh, I'm like Avatar, the way that I conquered the elements, like Avatar the Last Airbender, the 4 elements, bro. I'm like, oh. Then you gonna get the next one, talk about 10 out of 10 times. And I'm like, ooh, for Shofu. And then he want to be like, you try, he tried. I don't care who tried. He said, what might need a new guy? Because Mike guy is someone Madara fought and actually got excitement from the battle. And he said, Ops gets smacked like a fruit fly. And the Tensei need a new life. I'm like, oh. And reanimation, because, you know, he was able to, you know, reanimate, get brought back to life. And I think he was able to keep himself alive from, you know, from little clips that I remember. I'm like, ooh. And then he literally said, with the sword, you know, talking about, you know, get your life cut short. I'm like, ooh. He said they follow, like I said, what Russ is talking about, he can lead ninjas like a tour guide. He said he got the foresight, lead ninjas like a tour guide. I'm like, oh. And then you got Shofu talking about, you know, like I played both sides. Like you picked the wrong side, I played for both sides, and they all died. I'm like, oh. He said, I won't die for my war crimes. Turn your guys into yokai. I'm guessing that's a reference for probably just deceased in general, maybe spirits or something. But that's honestly just a good touch. So, yeah, because Madara's just came back from the dead, literally just started bodying everyone for his own like I was saying, for his own version of Paradise Peace. Like I said, a lot of these Naruto villains try to change the world and have their own ideas about the world, and they typically have like a good idea, but they go about it in the wrong way. Is essentially what I'm saying. So yeah, that was just awesome. Great job to Rustage. Great job to Shofu. Great job to JHBBOSS. Y'all all did amazing, y'all. Good job. On to the next one. And now we have a rap from Fabvl. This is the Griffith Rap, Hiding in the Dark, by Fabvl featuring Andrea Storm Kaden. I don't remember hearing from Andrea Storm Kaden before. She could have been a feature in the past, but off the top of my head, I cannot remember. And it's good to have a female musician, because you don't typically hear a lot of female rappers or singers. But when they do appear on the track, it's typically fire. And paired with Fabvl's rapping, singing, rock type yelling style, I already know they're going to do amazing together. And Griffith, I believe he is from Berserk. He is the antagonist to Guts. And I believe they used to be friends or were pretending to be friends. And so it's kind of like a frenemy type situation. Yeah, that's all I really got. I had to do just a tad bit of research because I didn't know who Griffith was. But yeah, can't wait to hear Fabvl and Andrea Storm Kaden's take on Griffith. And yeah, you already know, before we get into it, to avoid a copyright strike, I am not associated with Berserk. I support the official release and the creators of the official release. Go support the official release for yourselves. And let's get right into this, y'all. Griffith Rap, Hiding in the Dark.
That's one hell of a drug, yeah, hell of a drug makes you go insane. I forgot who I was, yeah, I forgot who I was, but I broke my chains. You wanna know me, but you wouldn't like me. I've been betrayed and cut down, I can't let up now. There's no way I can put this shit lightly. Look, I just wanna watch the world burn, I hate it. I just wanna win to prove I'm the greatest. Never felt calm, I was headstrong, trapped in my own damn thoughts. So hush, y'all debate it. Yeah, life's really nothing but a tragedy. I paid dues, so you had to bleed. You're my crew, so I had to see it all grew to what it had to be. You never had a fucking chance with me, nah.
Sold my peace for some misery. Fought so hard, I've been waiting so long. Set me free from the enemy, hiding in the dark, all alone. Everything that you did to me broke my heart, don't let me fall. You were hiding in the dark, all alone.
Grew up with the spark, but the flame burned down. Jaded my heart in the rain and the clouds. I can have it all, so I will, no doubt. 2 chances, no time, I'll get the last laugh now. I know I let you down, it doesn't make me proud, but it's so loud. All the power in the world, I can finally get my crown. Brought you shelter to watch you burn. Showed you love just to watch you learn. Trust is something you'll fight to earn. What good is that if one side's concerned? You were never my brother and she was never my friend. We don't know one another now, it was fucking pretend. You were born from nothing and back to nothing you'll go. That's how this shit ends, yeah.
Sold my peace for some misery. Fought so hard, I've been waiting so long. Set me free from the enemy, hiding in the dark.
ironic, I'm the one that got devoured. Life is really something else, I hope you know. I never wanted you to walk the road alone. No, I
sold my peace for some misery. Fought so hard, I've been waiting so long. Set me free from the enemy, hiding in the dark all alone.
All right, y'all. That was the Griffith Rap, Hiding in the Dark by Fabvl, featuring Andrea Storm Kaden. What did I say, y'all, about the feminine singing voices? That was beautiful. That's all I have to say. That was beautiful. And you hear the message behind it too. The passion that got put into it. Sold my peace for some misery. Fought so hard, I've been waiting so long. Set me free from the enemy, hiding in the dark, all alone. Everything that you did to me broke my heart, don't let me fall. You were hiding in the dark, all alone. I was like, I had to hold my chest. I'm like, bro, why? Why was that just, so passionate, so beautiful? Like, come on. Like, singing is one of my favorite things besides rapping, bro. And then you have Fabvl come in with his own version where he said, pain. I forgot. He said, pain. It's the age of a drug, yeah. Age of a drug make you go insane. I forgot who I was, but I broke my chain. You don't know me, but you wouldn't like me. I've been betrayed, cut down, can't let up now. It will take lightly. He said, look, I just want to watch the world burn. I hate it. I just want to win to prove I'm the greatest. He said, my thoughts, I'm headstrong. I'm like, ooh, hush y'all debate. Life but a tragedy. Yo, bro. and I was like, he never stood an effing chance with me, no. And I'm like, okay. Like, that. And then he gonna come in. He literally gonna come in and have like the lightning sound. He said, I used to have the spark, but the flame burnt out. Like, how you gonna say had the spark and have the lightning effect right before it? He said, used to feel jaded with the rain and the cloud. And I'm like, oh, hold up. He's like, I had the last laugh now. Well, I let you down. Don't want to be proud, but it's so loud. I'm like, oh, when I can finally get my crowd. And I'm like, oh, he said, trust and try to earn. And then he said, it doesn't matter if the other person ain't concerned. And then he gonna say, you were never my brother, you were never my friend, we don't know what other, it was ever pretend. I'm like, he said, you were born from nothing and back to nothing, you'll go. That's how this ends, yeah. And then you hear the amazing echo effects on top of the second time they play the chorus. It's like, cause you hear in the back, sold my peace for some misery. And then you hear Fabvl, misery. Like, come on. And then when she got to the let me fall, all you hear is, let me fall. Let me fall. I'm like, yo. And then you gonna leave nothing but the rock guitar in the background. I'm like, yo. And then Fabvl with the bridge, they cut the beat off completely, just left the piano. He said, yeah, I signed away my life to get some power. How ironic, I'm the one that got devoured. Life is really something else, I hope you know. I never wanted you to walk the road alone. No, and it's gonna sold my peace for some misery. I'm like, yo. Oh, this was one of them songs This is one of them songs you play on repeat, bro. Just from the singing, the passion, the lyrics themselves, and then you got the like vocal effects in that background. Why it sound echo like multiple people were singing when they said "sold my piece" for like it sounded like they had, like I said, one of the moments where you had like a whole choir in the back. But man, this was amazing. Great job to Fabvl. Great job to Andrea Storm Kaden. Y'all both were amazing. Great job. The next video will either be the next weekly rap reaction or the next random video, which is the UG Itadori rap song "I Don't Want to Be Alone" by Dizzy 8 featuring Mixed Video. So yeah, be prepared for one of those two options in the next video. This is the end of the video, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you do happen to like my content, I appreciate any support I get. And it's SSG Lil, y'all. I'm out. Peace.